I remember talking to like any VC that would give me a meeting, but not just for giving me money to keep going, but also to give me feedback on this product. I didn't know what to do with it. And so I was talking to a VC in the shared space. I had like a shared office space that I was at. And he looked at this and he said, well, it looks like there's something here. Because I was in New York and like it was a real estate city, and every weekend it's like a carnival of open houses. And he's like, it looks like there's technology that could happen here, but there's too much going on in your product. It's too bloated. Your product is like this big, but it needs to be tiny. And so he's like, well, why don't you just take everything away? Because everything needs to sign in. They don't need to do all this other stuff. Everyone goes into an open house and they have to sign in. So just start with that and see what happens. And he's like, you're trying to get 1,000 customers right now, but what you need is 10. And then you can get 100, and then you can get 1,000. Forget about getting a lot of people. Just make 10 people impressed. Get 10 people using it. And I walked out of there thinking, there's no way anyone's going to use a product that's just a sign-in. It's too simple. But I didn't have another choice. And I called my co-founder coming out of that meeting and I said, hey, this is the feedback that I got. Should we just do that? Let's just try it. So we basically from that moment on, stripped away everything except for the sign-in. It wasn't even an iPad app. It was like a mobile, like iPad responsive website. And I remember going on Craigslist and asking agents that had open houses on the weekend if they would try using this. And then I got a few agents to use it on the weekend, and I would go to that open house as a visitor because they never seen me before. And I would watch them ask me sign in. And that was kind of the beginning of what that product became. And then over time, we added in features that we had taken away, but we added it only based on customer feedback. They would be like, oh, then I need this, then I need this. And then that's kind of how we started building on the product.